So one of the key components of tactics is, first of all, deciding where you want the ball to go. What direction do I want to make my ball go? So for convenience sake, we've actually divided the court, which is nicely marked off for us, into 4 squares. Square 1 is the deuce service court. We put a cone in the middle of the square because as we use this target, it gives us a safe boundary. So if I miss, or I have increased racket head speed or more spin than I thought, I still have a margin of safety. Square 2 is the square behind the deuce court service line. And once again, it's in the center. And surprisingly enough, if you watch a professional match, you're going to find that most of the balls they hit early in the rally are directed towards square 2 or its cousin over here, square 3. And square 3 is the square behind the ad service court. And even the pros hit a lot of balls to these 2 targets until there's an opportunity to attack and go to the outside of the targets because of their skill level. So the 4 square is up in the ad court. This is our 4th target. So what you really have is like a 4-dot domino. There's a square with a dot in the middle, and you have 4 of these. It's quite convenient to play, and it's easy. This gives us an easy way to measure both the direction and the depth of our shots. And in our 5 tactical priorities is, did the ball go over the net? That's our first goal. Number 2, did it go in the direction that I wanted it to go? And we said about a target. So I chose to hit the ball to square 2, for example. That's my direction. Now at the same time, because it's deeper in the court, I've also selected my depth. And what this helps me with is depth, is to keep my opponent deep in the court so they cannot attack me early. It also means that to hit more depth, I have to a little bit more height above the net. We'll show you some ways you can measure height in your shots and how important that is as far as reducing the racket head speed that you're hitting and increasing your margin of safety by going for more depth. It also means I have to have a little bit more speed on the ball to go deep. But then, so it doesn't go out, I increase my spin as well. So I may find I'm using a target at square 2, that's my direction and depth. I'm using a fairly high level of speed. We're going to call it level 2 out of a level 3. So level 2 speed, kind of medium speed. But I'm using top spin to make sure the ball stays in and also has a high bounce. So your 5 tactical priorities: get the ball in play with direction, depth, spin, and speed. And what we've done is measured at where are the directions I might want to play the ball, and then how I use the other priorities to make that shot happen.